Alright, I'm going to be doing a demo walkthrough of s0wingseason. He is a main player, he's a pretty good player, great aimer. Caveat, this is a walkthrough, it's not a review. I'm not reviewing things, it's just me watching this demo for the first time and talking about what I noticed, what I see, starting with the knife round, I guess. So in this knife round, I think you're going around. You start walking, you have to ask yourself, alright, I don't know if you're communicating to your team, but you're not in a position to help your team here at all. Your teammates are fighting, I think you realize it's late, and at this point, you're in a 2v5. So maybe if you could communicate to your teammates there that, I'm walking, slow down, or maybe you should be speeding up. I think where you were walking, by the way, nobody could hear you anyway, so I don't see the point of you walking there, but, I mean, it's a knife round, sometimes people like to decide, people think that being able to decide where you start is an advantage. Some people hold the opinion that it doesn't matter. You get a chance at both sides, so it doesn't matter. But you guys are starting off T side. Let's see what you do. I think you're being set up pretty well here, and your teammate's gonna flash you. Where you peaked right there, your flash timing was off. Had there been a guy there in mid, and, like, he's a decent enough aimer, you would have just got headshotted, because you actually peeked that before the flash went out and popped. And when you're going back up, this is good. Like, I like the aggression I'm seeing from you. At this point here, though, like, you have 11 bullets, or you had 11 bullets, I noticed, and you're backing off to reload. Like, either A, you tell your teammate you're backing off to reload, because somebody could be peeking your teammate here right now. It just so happens that they're not. But somebody could be connector and peeking your teammate, or balcony and peeking your teammate, and you would be in no position to trade him. So either communicate that to your teammate that you're reloading, or just don't fucking reload and, keep pushing ahead with 11 bullets. I think, yeah, I gotta turn down the volume of this shit, or else you're not gonna be able to hear me. Alright, that's much better. So now you guys are doing great. Right here. Okay, you guys are in a 5v2, and you're pushing ahead. All you need to really do is, like, okay, your teammates could be watching connector from where they are. I don't think they would necessarily have eyes on balcony. I don't know where your teammates are looking. But your objective here as a team is to get this bomb to this bomb site, right? I think if you would have just sat on your balcony, if you would have just slowed down your fucking roll there, you would have been able to make more of an impact on this round. I hope you guys win this pistol, to be honest. Holy shit, it's a 3v2 now. There you go. But if you just sat under the balcony and, like, waited, slowed down your roll mid to late round, that's also, like, a problem another, like, really good early round player, Tarek, has. If you were to slow down your roll after that happens, I'm not too sure about this buy here with the P90. A Mac 10, if you're playing a really aggressive roll, a Mac 10 could do just fine. Yes, they have armor. Yes, it's armor piercing, but if you have sick aim, you're going to be able, like, the way they buff the SMGs, you might as well just get a fucking MP7 or a Mac 10 anyway. I don't know. You have a tight angle, it's good that you're leading out with like a tight angle like this, and the P90. I think, I don't know, your teammate's lagging behind you. I don't know if he can actually shade you, or if he's just holding the corner while you jump out there. That's not bad either. Right now, you're kind of freelancing. And your teammate gets double peeked and he dies. You guys should always be together somewhere. Like, getting picked off one by one is terrible. So, I mean, he could have just made that play, but then again, this is about you. So this is about making you a better player. So, I mean, obviously, this is not going to make you look good in any sort of way. I don't know why you asked me to review your demo. But we could just look at things that you would do and see how they would make you a better player. What you're doing here, you just need to make a play, get out there. You have time, so you're fake planning. That's also pretty good, to be honest. You hear this guy coming up to you. Right there, where you're reloading, your teammate should have been able to just trade that and you guys win the round. And I really hope you win this round. If you... One thing about the P90 is you could turn it, if you die, right? It could be turned back against your teammates. Thankfully you win that round though. That's pretty good. I'm glad. Here you guys are facing, so this should be your anti-eco, right? So your anti-eco, you guys really want to be together. Okay, right here I can already see a problem happening. Your teammate's in front of you. Like, you need to communicate this to your teammate. If he's in front of you, he should have the tighter angle, and you should have the wider angle. And I'll tell you why. Because he's going to be able to peek out, and he's going to be able to see your teammate before you see this guy. So he could potentially kill your teammate and then fall back, and you won't be in a position to trade. Okay? You don't want to line up with your teammate, but you would want him to be tighter. So that's something you could communicate to your teammate, right? And, well, it just fucking happened. I mean, you were able to get the trade. That's good. But if you were tighter, that could just never even happen, where you guys just peek together and that guy dies. I think your teammates actually fucked up and got fragged. These guys have eco. These guys didn't even grab their guns, so they're fully ecoed. Right here, you have to be thinking about what the objective is again. You're down 2v3. A lot of people philosophically believe I need to make a play for us to have even numbers, so I have to do something crazy. You don't really. Like, you do not. If your idea is to go in here and take this battle, yeah, this is a bad battle for you to take. You're gonna get gangbanged here. Like, just having your teammate plant the bomb, making sure the bomb gets crossed, and then you just slowing down your roll mid-round and just watching, worrying about, like, one angle while your teammate worries about the other, like connector, and you worry about balcony, or you worry about connector and he's watching balcony, or you guys are both in sight and having each other's backs, would be a lot better than, yeah. I mean, you could have shot your way out of that, but that's hard. Like, you're not going to shoot your way out of main. That, I don't think. And you guys actually end up losing this fucking eco. It's upsetting, but whatever. So yeah, if you just, that's another thing. Same thing you did pistol round. You just have to slow down your roll and, like, late round. Slow down your roll, worry about one angle, let them come to you, hold your angle, fuck them up, and just play from there. That's really shitty, obviously, to lose an eco, but let's see how you guys bounce back, right? I think you guys are gonna do like a Tech 9 creep and explode. You can hear that guy. I would even spam that guy. Spamming smokes is extremely useful, but that's good. I think you're peeking with your teammates there. That's really well done. You're getting the bomb down. That's a bit of an unnecessary peek. There's no way your teammate could have traded you there if you would have died. I think your teammate just had another unnecessary peek where you guys can't trade. You want to be peeking together. Like, even here, can your teammate trade for you? No, you're going to have to be taking a 1v1 battle, and you end up losing it. That one, your teammate killed the other guy, but he couldn't kill the guy who killed you. And now he's in a 1v1. He should be able to win that, and he does, thankfully. Now we're seeing you guys get another anti-eco. These are the kind of battles you want to be taking in an anti-eco. You want to be taking these, like, longer range battles. Flashes are okay. Smokes, usually they can use them to their disadvantage. Oh god. I noticed that too. Okay, your two teammates, they were pretty much long B. This is not about your teammates, it's about you, right? This is why I paused it here. But your two teammates, if they're both here with the bomb, There's only two people. The thing about Cobble is, I think they were both looking long, and nobody's watching the boost. If you don't have somebody watching the boost, you guys are gonna get fucked over and over and over again. So it's just a team thing. But once you're in this situation, 3v5, literally you have to ask yourself, am I helping my team? Is my team with me? So right now, these guys are pushing out mid. You're gonna go and like fight this guy alone in an aim duel. You're either gonna win it or you're going to lose it. But it's not a team play. Okay? It isn't. What your play is here is just pretty much to group up with your team and try to not trade, but like double peek your way. Like if you would have stayed mid, you rushing out of mid to run here and get these revenge frags after your teammates are already dead and they've already picked up their guns or whatever, you could just get headshotted. Like that might not work. If you were to sit here and you were to gang up on this guy and kill this guy with your teammate, and you guys kind of like just work together as a 3-man killing party, like you could have killed this guy with your teammate here. He might kill this guy anyway, and then all three of you kind of go and take people out at the same time. That's why if you're down a man CT, it's tough, but if you're down a man T side, it's not so tough because you can still gang up on people as a T, even if you're down a man or 2 men. Okay, and so like sometimes you can do the wrong thing and it can be rewarding. There you did the wrong thing and you got punished for it. That's great. I hope that's a learning moment. Yeah, in those kind of situations, you have to constantly. It's kind of like knife round. Wherever you are in the map, whatever you're doing, you have to ask yourself, what am I doing to help my team? What am I doing for my team right now? Am I watching something for them? Is somebody else watching that? Am I flashing them in anywhere? So here, I think your teammate's going to flash you in. You guys are set up to peek this pretty well. That's good. And you guys are going up here together. That's also good. That's great. You're able, pretty much, you put yourself in the exact kind of position to trade for your teammate. There, I think you were waiting for him to shoot with his op, and you killed it. Killed him, which is good. Now you guys are in a 3v3. Like, right now, this is also an important moment. You posted up on this smoke all the way back here while the bomb is being planted in A. You have no idea there's another guy in or around the A site. I don't know why he even let that guy plant, but whatever. Maybe he ran up on him. But you should have enough information at this point to start running out and helping out your team. Yeah, and you're just not doing it, which is bad. Which is, like, really bad. Like, you don't need to keep watching connector at this point. Even though your teammate would be like, slow down. Okay, so they smoked him off. Your teammate's actually able to make a play here, and you're able to get that trade. That's good. You should have the info. The bomb is planted. Yeah. I don't know if that was a full peek or if you shoulder peeked him and he just caught you. But you really didn't need to necessarily peek that. Like, you can... If you were going for the frag there, that was the wrong move. I mean, you could have gone for the frag and landed it, and it would have felt like the right move, but it would have been the wrong move. Here, I think your teammate... Who threw that flash? If your teammate here, number 9, K444 threw it, then so we're just... That's like a team flash. But even here, okay, you don't have any flashes. Your teammate K44 should have the bomb. And since he has a flash and a smoke, he should be flashing you guys into this contested area. Because what's going to happen is he flashed, nobody's peeking with the flash he threw. You should be up here. He should have the bomb. He should be up here flashing you guys in. So this is a dry peek right now. And your teammate's just going to die. And then your other teammate's going to die. And you're dry peeking like a double peek. Like at this point, you're not going to be able to get a revenge frag. Or you are. You're fucking sick. I think he had a nade out actually. So you caught him with his pants down. But yeah. That's something maybe you can communicate to your team. Like, hey guys, like let's flash through this. Like... if you had a flash there, You should have obviously been flashing them out. You didn't. Then they should have been flashing you out. And you should have thrown one of them the bomb. That's pretty simple, right? Right here, I think you're working up with your teammate. Your teammate should have been probably closer up to you to trade that immediately. Should have never really happened. If you want to focus just on yourself, maybe you should have the map awareness. This is a problem I have all the time. You should have had the map awareness to slow your roll down and have your teammate kind of catch up to you. That's the mark of a true good entry fragger, which I am not, is that he's able to have the map awareness to slow himself down and make sure... It's a give and take. It's a double thing. So here, I think you guys are also... Okay. You guys are doing a 5-man execute. This is something I like to point out. You have no map control, but it's not that late in the round, but it's not like a spawn you're not rushing, right? You're waiting, and you're still waiting. By the time you execute, they have all the information they need. Pretty soon here, you guys are going to get pinched and punished. So you're executing, you're doing your job in execute. I think you block up on your teammate. I'm not sure I like this. Yeah, I don't like that repeak. This is just a team thing. If you guys have that many smokes, why aren't you smoking that off? I mean, if that's what you want to fight, okay. But you should be peeking with a flash there or something. Like, you shouldn't be using all your flashes right away, or maybe you're dry peeking that. Like, you're either going to win it or you're going to lose it. There's 2 people there and there's one of you. You lost it. Pretty sure you guys lose this round. So, that's unfortunate. But you guys get a bye here. Those are all just communication things, like asking for flashes. You're not just going to get them a lot of times, especially not at this level, even at the professional level. Even pros ask for flashes. I think he actually naded. That's a pretty sick play by him. If he naded to see behind the smoke and then spammed you through the smoke. Maybe the learning moment from that is if you get naded behind a smoke, you should know that they'll be able to see your silhouette. And you should just bunny hop out of there. Which is pretty cool. I guess you can learn from that. It's an interesting Tech 9 rush. Gives you a little map control. Well, it's not necessarily a rush. And that flash could keep him at bay. Ganging up like this at drop, by the way, you guys might get naded. It lands right on the head. This is good. I think you get flashed, unfortunately. Counter flashed. You can't really trade for your teammate. I think you had the right idea to look there. You get counter flashed like that. I mean, what could you possibly trade when you're completely white other than just spamming? If you guys are rushing, by the way, and you're blind, so many times I've been killed by somebody who's completely blind and they just start fucking holding down M1, just spraying blindly, and they just happen to kill me. This is good. I really like this. Your teammate's going to flash you guys through into this contested area, and you're set up perfectly for it, unlike in pistol round. You actually get the flash. That should never in a million years happen, and you just got CS code. I'm pretty sure both of you guys are looking at that guy, and he just shrouded the fuck out of you guys with the spray drag. That's insane. Shit like that happens. But if you're holding an angle with your teammate, I think you guys both just whiffed or something. I don't know. DM more, kid. Work on your action. I don't know. Take more Adderall. I don't know, man. That is insane that guy made that play. Okay, so now you're doing... What are you doing for your team? You're watching the long push, right? That's pretty useful. And I like that you get behind that trash can so you can't be seen from mid. I don't know if you actually did that on purpose or not, but I like it. And now your teammate's a little bit ahead of you. You're walking with your knife out. You got to tell him to kind of slow his roll here. Your team is making some headway. You guys just... Yeah, I think you realize you need to start running at this point and working out. This is all good spacing-wise. guys have a goal here. Okay. Right here, you're 4v2. This is a mistake you've made before. Let's see if you make it again. The idea here is for you to just slow down with the Adderall or pre-workout or whatever the fuck it is that you're on and just hold one angle for your team and wait. Okay, you do the exact opposite of that. You're moving around. You're going to get fragged. If you just sat SWAT and you waited, you might not have gotten any frags, but you would be able to save a gun, and now your team is in a 2v3 instead of a 2v4, and one of your teammates are lit. I really hope your team wins this, by the way. And it kind of just sucks for you. Like, even if you just sat SWAT, like this guy coming out here, you could have made the frag on this other guy. Well, he killed your teammate. Now it's a 2v2. Okay, you guys are able to win there. But yeah, I mean, that's a way you talk about, like, stats and being better and getting higher RWS. Like, you get 0 RWS there just because you try to make a play mid to late round where you could have just slowed down your roll and just held one angle post plant and just kind of like chilled, just chilled there. Here you guys are getting fucking spammed. You could be jiggle peeking that. Now you're walking out. I like this nading. That's coordinated. The double nade. Shit. You might get fragged here. What the fuck? Okay, that should never happen. I gotta watch this shit. I'm not entirely certain what round we were just on. Could have been this one. No. Okay, that last round, if you have a smoke out and you have a teammate behind you and somebody peeks you when you have a smoke out after you dodge a flash, your teammate should have gotten the trade there. Right? Am I right or am I right? This is the same fucking round. But yeah, I just want to go back to that round and see if your teammate had a flash or not. Or not had a flash. Was going to trade you there or not. Yeah, that's this round. That's insane that guy made that. I should actually look at that round and see why your teammate didn't necessarily... I mean, he had the tighter angle, so he should be the one trading in that circumstance, because he's, like, behind you. He didn't have the tighter angle, but... yeah. If they're peeking you and you have the tighter angle, you should be getting the trade. If you have the tighter angle and you're peeking them, your teammate who has the wider angle should be getting the trade. So this is the one, yeah. I think, right? No, this is the one where you execute. Right. God fucking damn it. They're up cat already. Right, I think this is the one. So one of your teammates here. Or maybe you fuck up. Maybe, okay. Your teammate is throwing flashes. If you have a smoke out, you should be communicating to your teammate. Yeah. I don't know, man. That's pretty tough. Actually, I can't necessarily pin that on your teammate. That just needs to be coordinated better. If I can pin that on anyone. Well, your other teammates, I think he's watching the drop push or something. Yeah, I don't know. One of you needs to be peeking while the other one has a nade in their hands, and one of you needs to be, like, your teammate flashing that. It's not going to really necessarily help anything. He needs to keep his gun out if you're going to get a smoke and throw that smoke. And you don't need to be where you were to throw that smoke. You could throw the break smoke from back here. You don't need to be all the way up here with a fucking smoke in your hands to throw it. Is that really the final fucking round of the half? Or did I skip way the fuck ahead? There's no way. Oh, fucking shit. What is this shit? I need to like catalog what fucking round we're on every time. I need to stop pressing the tick button. That was a pretty cool round where he spammed you. Yeah, okay. So round 15. Yeah, it was the last round. God damn it. I just mind fucked myself. So 6-9. You could have had a better half, obviously. 6-9's not terrible. You could definitely make up for this game at this point. Always salvageable. Even if you guys were down 15 to something, you guys could still pull the NIP magic and win. I think you're getting a lot of information that there might be B, but you still kind of have a responsibility here to make sure that they're not pulling the old switcheroo on you. It's hard to be too aggressive CT side. Now you start moving, and I think they just got an entry on your team. They're trading. This Salmo guy is pretty sick. You're in a 2v5. You just have to make a play here, really. Like, there's not much I can tell you other than like going with your teammate, and you are making a fucking play. You're kicking ass, kid. You guys don't have a kit, like. That's tough, man. That really is. That was almost a really fucking sick 2v5 retake. There's not much you can do there other than what you just did. And I'm sorry I fast forwarded through it. That was actually really fucking sick. Those are the kind of plays that I could never pull off. Now, at least. Here, you guys heard it? Or did it? Pistol armor. Okay, you just heard this guy go out, like, mid to B, basically. And I don't know if you told this teammate of yours, but it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, you definitely did not tell your teammate. So either A, you need to tell your teammate, hey, they could be connector here, or B, you need to chase that guy down and kill him. But if he's gonna, yeah, he just fragged one of your teammates. That's in the back. That's 100% your fault. He killed another one of your teammates. Then he killed you. And he's probably gonna get a 4K. Yep. Yeah. In a pistol armor, if you're not killing anybody, it's really bad. Like, at least get some fucking guns down. At least hurt their economy. So, that's a huge fuck up on your part. Makes me sick just to watch it, to be honest, man. Don't know what to tell you. Here you guys have an eco. There's not really much you can do. Might as well fast forward. I mean, I'm sure there is something you can do. The best thing is here just to try to get a gun, obviously. Nice. And the more guns you guys are able to down, the better. There, you just completely baited your teammate. If somebody's shooting at your teammate on the other side of the map, then they literally, especially a choke point like that, they literally cannot be shooting at you at the same time. Bullets cannot do this. So if he's shooting at your teammate, you just aggress him and shoot him. And if he turns his crosshair on you, your teammate shoots him. And you guys kill that guy. But you just sitting there in a corner doesn't help anybody. You could have got another gun down. Not that it's really meaningful, but whatever. Okay, so now they moved you to B, I guess. And you're playing tree. That's what happens. You let that guy run through mid. I'm not sure your teammate connector was very happy about it. You should have told somebody. Here, your teammates are just getting frags, really. You're in a 4v1. The bomb is down. I don't know if you can control it or not. I think you're just letting him have it and staying, which is good. Pretty soon here, you guys can hunt. Teammate ends up fragging it out. That's good Counter-Strike. I mean, that's never going to show up on the scoreboard, but everything you did there was pretty much just about right. I don't know why you weren't nading anything there to slow down a rush. Maybe because you did last time, but here you have like full nades. I guess you're saving them. That's fine. And your teammate's actually, he's supporting you pretty well with all those flashes, so you're not dying. Don't know if that molly is the best molly you could throw there. And they're not flashing or anything. They're not throwing any smokes or anything, so I don't know, you're hiding behind this box though, and your teammate taking on this 1v1, like, you're not being helpful. If you were peeking this with him, and if he's peeking drop, you should be peeking tree. Then you guys are double peeking this area, and you either get that frag. It's kind of like a crossfire. It's not really a crossfire. It's not a crossfire at all, actually. You guys have 4 people here, and now you just, yeah, you make a play. That's not terrible. That's just your aim. Like, you're getting by on aim. Your teammate could have survived though if you were peeking with him and not hiding behind those bricks. That could be a communication thing too though. It should be like you didn't know he was peeking. He should have told you, or you should have asked. Here you play it from a different position. I like that. You're turning up your positioning and you make a play with a P90. That guy saw that you came. I mean, obviously they know where you are, so you are pinned down. You have a flash though, and I'm not sure it looks like you're repeating this. You have a flash. You could do the right click jump flash from here. You could do that, flash them and get out of there, or flash them and peek with it and try to kill somebody. But yeah, you just peek out and you get fragged there. You could have survived that, but I mean, you guys were in a 4v3. You made it a 4v3. You might feel like you did your part. But there's always things that you could do. More things that you could do. Plus, you didn't actually even need to peek there. They didn't plant the bomb. The time is not against you. Yes, you feel like you have to peek and you have to get out of there. But you have a teammate flanking. I'm not bringing this up until I saw that you have this teammate flanking. You don't need to make the interaction. You could just sit there and like look above you and just be paranoid as fuck and waste time while your teammate flanks so your teammate can make a big play. Whenever you have a teammate flanking, you want to play passive and let him make the play. That really blows, dude. Your teammate actually couldn't even flank in time and make a play because you guys played that so aggressively. And fought when you didn't need to. And you didn't use your utility when you could have. Why even buy a flash if you're not going to use it? I mean, you had an opportunity to. If you never had an opportunity to use it, that's a different story. Right? If like your teammates are flashing, you don't need to flash, and this guy just peeks and frags you, that's a different story. But you had an opportunity to use it, really. That's just a timing thing. Wow. That you're able to kill that guy's fucking insane. I think that was a mixed buy there, too. It's a pretty important round. I could probably go back over that. Obviously, since it's round 14. Not sure what you could have done differently to have made it more successful, though, for you. Fucking Christ, Counter-Strike. Yeah, that's the round I want. 14, 7-14. 7-14, and you force. Oh, yeah. The ump. Your whole team saved, though. I just noticed that. Yeah, you shouldn't have bought it all there. I mean, I guess you could have. Probably aren't gonna win this round though, and you don't. I mean, I already know you don't because I've seen into the future. I mean, misbuys happen, but you guys probably could have had like a better weapon and more utility for the next round if you're going for the tie, which is not a bad idea considering your economy. After, you should be throwing this gun to one of your teammates, by the way, to pick up that AK. And peeking that right away, probably not going to result in anything too spectacular. I would have just ran away with the fucking AK. But then again, you're probably really confident in your shot. Just risk management. Maybe you peek that and you make it. I know a lot of players, pro players, who would have peeked that and been confident in their shot to make it. It happens. So here, like, maybe you're confident with the P90. I mean, it's not that bad of a fucking buy, but it didn't make a difference in their economy either to drop that gun, did it? And you weren't able to save the AK anyway, right? So what's the fucking point, right? I mean, if you're in those kind of situations, just save the fucking gun, man. That's honestly, you just saved your fucking life by running where you did, and by that guy not peeking again, and by you catching that guy out with a nade in his hand. I like where your teammate's playing from, actually. It's a pretty good setup. Their lurker caught out your rotator. You guys are in a 4v3 though. You should win this as long as you play smart. You can hear this guy jumping up on the box. Now, a lot of, like, look at Happy, look at Get Right, look at any good pro player, actually. Look at how many kills they get just spamming through smokes, and the whole fucking Twitch chat writes vac, vac, vac like fucking morons. I know you don't have an M4 here, A1S, you have a P90, so you could get spammed back, but you literally know that this guy's on that box, because you heard him jump up and then land on the wooden crate. So he didn't jump off the box. He jumped back on the box. He does it again. You should be spamming this guy and fucking killing him. That's a easy frag for you until he jumped off. Then it stopped being as much. Here I think he just tried to dodge a... Yeah, you heard a flash or something. The fuck? Did he kill you blind? I think was your teammate who tried flashing? I don't know, it's just a shitty position where you were, to be honest. Even with a P90. You guys should win this round, though. Yeah. You could have done better. You could have saved your gun. Now you're not going to have much to work with. The amount of utility that your teammates have is not that high. CT side, you want it to be as high as possible, and you want to have as much economy as possible when you're trying to come back 15, like 8 or whatever. Now you're rotating, drops open. You could get lurked from drop. You don't worry about that though. I mean, it's not going to happen, but it could have happened. There, I mean, you're able to get a lot of information that they're drop. They could be connector. You get a good trade there. Kind of sucks for your teammate. He should have played more passively until you could get into the site, really. You get traded. Yeah. You're not winning this. Well, that was not as bad as I thought it would be, honestly. You saw all the mistakes you made. No need to go over it again.